Hey, welcome back, everybody. My name's Dan. Maybe you know that. And I'm trying to complete about 20 abstract paintings this weekend. And having a lot of fun. I worked most of yesterday and we'll be working only for about 2.5 hours today. And then we'll see. I am falling behind of my hoped for schedule, but you probably live on the same planet I do, and things happen, unforeseen things happen. Enough about that. Let's talk about painting and how unforeseen things happen when you're painting. So, if you missed yesterday, let me bring you up to speed a little bit. I love abstract paintings. I'm assuming, well, I shouldn't assume. If you don't know me at all, you just stumbled on me, who knows. Most of my artwork is not abstract. I do a wide variety of artwork. You can find my stuff at dannelsonart.com and go there and see all of my work, as much as you want, not all of it, as much as is on the website. And I said yesterday, I'm an abstract painting snob, by which I mean, I think there is such a thing as good abstract painting and not so good abstract painting. And I'm here to try to make the world a better place, which includes trying to make abstract painting better. So I have outlined on this piece of paper over here, which I won't show you at the moment. I have come up with, I've delineated 6 categories of abstract painting. And of the 6, the question is which one are you supposed to use? And the answer is, in my opinion, all 6. So let me tell you what some of them are. The one that I'm most passionate about is compositional or composition oriented or composition focused abstract paintings. That is to say, when you do an abstract painting, you should be keenly conscious of the composition. This is 1/3, these are 2/3. This is a standard abstract. I don't mean that for abstract painting, I mean in representational painting. Tall object, horizontal line, short object. Some people call a steelyard. It is a classic compositional element, if I can use that word. And so compositional painting is compositional focused abstract painting is one kind of abstract painting. Another kind of abstract painting is kinesthetic, that is to say, human movement focused painting. And these paintings are very much examples of that type of thinking. You can see the big broad movements. It's very obvious that a human being made these marks. So kinesthetic focused abstract painting. Another category is process-oriented or process-focused abstract painting. And I have some of that, not a great deal, but some, in that I know that when I start one of these paintings this weekend, say for instance, that there is going to be a step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to speak. There's going to be several steps involved, and I know ahead of time fairly well what those steps are going to be. So let me see, I've got compositional, kinesthetic, process, materials focused. This is not so much materials focused. I'm definitely focusing on materials, but it's not to a great degree. These paintings are not primarily about the material, because I'm simply using paint, and I'm using it in a fairly traditional manner. That was some pouring right there. some people might argue that that's not very traditional, but I'm calling all of this, especially in the abstract realm, this is fairly traditional use of the medium. Thinking. The other two categories are image oriented, which that would be like if I slap down here a picture of Abraham Lincoln and do Abraham Lincoln 7 times, like Jackson Pollock. That would be image focused. And then finally, the last category is chance focused. And I'm incorporating quite a bit of chance in this when I throw paint around and so forth. Now, I am not happy with what I just did over there. And I'm going to take a crazy chance right now. I have no idea what this is going to do. But I'm just going to take a rag and do some radical painting over there. And just see what happens. Not bad. Not bad. So the green was dry, and some of this white is dry. Some of the white is fresh and new. But you saw me do it just in the last few minutes. And the orange and white here are still wet. So compositionally, one of the things I'm thinking right at this moment is how many hard edges and how many soft edges do I have on this canvas. And I want to keep a proper balance, if you will, between hard edges and soft edges. That kind of move that I do a lot of, that would be an example of where I'm counting on the kinesthetic, the movement of my arm to produce an effect. An example of a kinesthetic painter in the 20th century would be Willem de Kooning. Willem de Kooning. I don't like his art, actually, at all. But his art is a good example of kinesthetic modern art.
Did he come in at the wrong time?
Yep, that's right. Now you can come in, but I am talking to my friends on the YouTube. Yep. I am going to grab an airbrush here. So I have all kinds of toys at my disposal with this table behind me and on the table to my left. One of the toys I have is an airbrush. And I didn't dilute this. Let's see if it'll spray. Yeah. Okay, so a few minutes ago I was talking about hard edge versus soft edge. Airbrush is like the very essence of soft edge, right? And so I'm spraying white right now, just giving some soft atmospheric touches here and there. This is not my last touch on this canvas. I have at least one more touch to go after this.
That was pretty. Pretty white.
Okay, I think I'm going to set this out in the sun. I'm going to stop there for now. And I'll let you watch me show you where I'm taking these. I have 3 grandchildren living in the house with me right now. Great fun. And their parents living with us. So we're having a great time. But if you hear kids, that's why. I have a feeling on that last painting, I have a feeling that I'm going to be changing the color palette quite dramatically my next time around. Okay, is that, I got you pointed in the right direction? Okay, next. Changing looks quite a bit here. This is one of the few earth tone-ish paintings that I've got going. I think I want to keep it that way, again, because I have so few. This has some pencil in it already, but I think I want a little bit more. I wonder how white would look on here. Ooh, it looks good. Nice. Let's do some white circles. And maybe some white lines. Remember that works well. Okay, now back to some painting. Oops, you okay?
Yeah.
That was a 6-year-old spill there. Didn't sound very good. I think he's putting a brave face on it. Hey, how about some elbow pads?
Yeah, I forgot about it for 2 days.
Yeah. That way it won't hurt so much when you fall down.
Yeah, literally 2 times they helped me. Well, 3 times. I want it to be 28.
Now, let's do a little bit of takeaway painting. Bring takeaway paint. Negative painting, reverse painting. They all mean the same thing. Whoa. Actually, I don't know that I've ever heard anybody call it takeaway painting, but it sounds like a good name, don't you think? Okay, that's good. That's better.
Owie.
You okay?
Yeah.
Wait, no, buddy.
You said just squeezing a little bit.
Yeah, I bet you are. Bless your heart. Okay, since I have white paint in this airbrush already, I'm going to go ahead and do some more right now. You know, we all have our little idiosyncratic touches. It dawns on me as I do this. This is one of mine. Let me bring you in here and let me zoom in real close just for a minute. Especially in my representational painting, I have this thing where I'll take either a small brush or in this case a pencil and make a real quick, usually a real quick ergonomic stroke. That is a stroke that's obviously done just the way this was done, by hand, just going like that. Sort of a random stroke. And then come back and follow up on that stroke by painting around it, in this case with an airbrush. I tend to do that kind of thing quite a bit. It tickles my brain, and so I'm always hoping that that it tickles yours too. Here's another example. There's 2 lines made here, just some random stroke. But when you come back and paint around it, all of a sudden it reinforces it greatly, and it's no longer a random stroke. Now it's like, wow, attains a lot of weight or intentionality. That's what I'm looking for. Again, this is not the last layer of this painting. I'll be doing something here, and then I'm definitely going to come back and do more of it in just a few minutes. Well, not in a few minutes, maybe in a couple hours. I have 19 other canvases to go through, so. But I don't have to finish the painting right now. I'm not under that kind of pressure. Let me back you up so you can see this whole thing now. There you go. Kind of fun. Let me put that airbrush down now and maybe do some plain old-fashioned painting with brushes. That would be novel, wouldn't it? Painting with brushes. Whoever thought of such a thing? And I'm going to be standing right in your way, so let me move you back to where you were a little while ago. Up in the rafters. There you go. Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. Good. Okay, so I have plain white in these brushes. Yes, I paint with 2 hands. If you're an artist, you should try it too. Force yourself to use your other hand until took me at least 3 years. But I started painting better immediately, but it took me 3 years to become what I thought was ambidextrous. But my painting improved immediately. It just felt weird. So I strongly recommend. It's also faster to paint with 2 hands for a number of reasons. most of which I'm assuming are obvious. I'm looking for a scratcher. Here we go. There we go. That's better. A lot of times when I'm painting, I want to leave well enough alone. Like if it's going well, that's usually a good time to put it aside. Don't ruin it. Save it for the next day or the next phase. Okay, I know one thing I want to do. One more thing before I put this away this time. Got some very special paint over here. What color is this? Amber. No, not quite. I don't think I have orange though. Very special paint, but not a wide range of colors. Oh, how about this? Hang on. How about some copper colored paint? Never use your teeth. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm working in my garage because I'm really throwing paint around out here.
But you almost never do it inside anymore. And that's a studio. You're gonna make this into your new.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that true?
No, not really. Okay, some copper. Ooh, that is nice. Beautiful. Beautiful color. Perfect for this project.
Maybe not to them because they're looking at us.
That's right, maybe not to them.
Because
Okay,
sometimes
that's good enough.
the screen moves.
Okay, I'll stop you there. Thanks for watching. Episode 2 today will be on Facebook. Go to Facebook.com/Dan the Art Man. Thanks so much for watching. And did I tell you yet? All of these paintings, 20 paintings, will be for sale starting Sunday or Monday. Whenever I get them all finished and up. Maybe even Tuesday. I don't know. They'll be for sale. All abstract paintings. Opening bid at $100. And if you buy one, you get a side B. Another good painting. One of last year's that didn't sell. Free of charge. Okay, thanks for watching.